This is Blank You Should Watch, where I'll tell you what you should watch, why you should watch it, and what it's similar to. Let's go! Anime you should watch. Princess Mononoke. What it is. In feudal Japan, a warrior named Ashitaka is wounded by a god-turned-demon that was attacking his village. The wound becomes infected and cursed, so he sets out from his village to find what caused him to turn to a demon and hopefully find a cure for his arm. He eventually finds a settlement called Irontown, run by a harsh businesswoman named Lady Eboshi. There, they are deforesting the area and harvesting iron sand to create iron. This deforestation, though, is displacing the animals and spirits in the area. He then learns that they are the ones who caused the god to turn to a demon, and that their settlement is also under assault by a wolf pack. In this pack is the titular Princess Mononoke, a human girl raised by wolves named San. Lady Eboshi plans to end their conflict for good by hunting down and killing the forest spirit in order to push back the animals of the forest and to gain favor with the emperor to prevent local warlords from raiding Irontown. It's up to Ashitaka to help the two sides find a balance and end their war before it kills them all. Why you should watch it. Princess Mononoke was written and directed by the legendary Hayao Miyazaki, probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, storytellers of all time. This original story has all the hallmarks of his best work, while being the most mature and adult of all of his films. It deals with themes about the balance between nature and spiritualism against industry. While you see this tackled in many films, it almost always ends up as a battle between good and evil, with nature always being the good and industry always being the evil. While this is true in Princess Mononoke as well, it's hardly as simplistic. The main antagonist of the film is Lady Eboshi, a cold businesswoman who runs Irontown, but instead of some lesser film like, I don't know, Avatar, that would make her some mustache-twirling asshole who just wants to cut down the forest because money or whatever, Miyazaki gives her more depth than that. Eboshi isn't just a businesswoman. She cares deeply about her people, many of whom are former prostitutes or lepers. To Eboshi and the citizens of Irontown, the animals of the forest are trying to kill them, so it's only natural that they would fight back to protect their livelihood. While from the animals' perspective, their home is being destroyed, and their only option they have left is to try and kill the humans. It establishes two sides and then talks to both of them, getting both the human and animal perspective on the fight, and why what they are doing is important to them. Too many films I see on similar subject matter try to sidestep telling the other side of the story. Instead, they choose to keep it simplistic for the audience. Nature good, people bad. But besides that, this is a visually stunning film as you would expect from a Studio Ghibli movie. This is actually the first Miyazaki film to use computer animation, even though it's only used for about 5 minutes overall. The rest is amazingly detailed, hand-drawn animation that Miyazaki's films are legendary for. There is also some pretty cool action. I mean, one of my favorite scenes is early in the film where Ashitaka sees some warriors raiding a defenseless village. He goes to protect one of the villagers by firing an arrow at their attacker, but his cursed arm gets super jacked and the arrow rips the guy's arms off. And yes, super jacked is the technical term. So, if action is your thing, then this is probably the best Miyazaki movie for you, because this has got some great action. What it's similar to? Well, this first one's kind of a cop-out, but if you enjoy Miyazaki films, you will definitely enjoy Princess Mononoke. While this is Miyazaki's most violent and adult film, it's still pretty tame as far as that goes. But yes, it is a bit different in tone and more lighthearted than his works like Kiki's Delivery Service or My Neighbor Totoro. There are also thematic similarities to films like Avatar, which was also visually stunning but lacks strong characters or a story like Princess Mononoke. So if you want to see a better version of Avatar, you could probably watch Dances with Wolves or Pocahontas. But if you want to see a better version than all those movies set in medieval Japan, well then Princess Mononoke has got to be your choice. Conclusion. If you're looking for a thought-provoking, beautifully animated, wonderfully written, action-packed story by one of the greatest storytellers of our time, then I've got a great movie for you. If not, then I don't know, watch something that doesn't have anything like that, like The Walking Dead.